Hey everybody, what's going on? KSA Kris, Real Estate Blitz. Wanted to come to you today. A lot of people have been asking me, Chris, how should I use YouTube to connect with more clients? And this is a great question. So first off, I'm going to tell you, I am not a YouTube guru. I'm not. I have been exploring YouTube. I've been reading a ton of stuff on YouTube. One of the guys in my office wants me to take this YouTube crash course with him, and I might, I don't know. YouTube is something I've been exploring with. When it comes to the Real Estate Blitz, I don't know, it's right. I think the big one for me was just get started. Just start doing stuff and learn as you go. And it's working out so far. I'm learning more every day. We're implementing more and adjusting and changing things. But I think when it comes to a real estate retail business and connecting with clients, I think for me right now here's the thing. I bet you a year from now, I'm going to redo this video and I'll say, now that I've learned more, because again, I tell y'all, I'm not a guru. I'm not a coach. I'm not an expert at everything. I can only tell you what I've found success in as a real estate agent. I'm an agent. And that's what I'm doing. I'm putting out information on what I do. Now, I am going to be interviewing somebody that is a YouTube guru. Actually, they're not in real estate. They're the VP, the VP of one of the largest marketing companies in the nation just for social media. So I'm going to get him on and we're going to talk about YouTube, one of them specifically. So I'm going to ask him, I'm going to say, look, this is my view, and I actually did a video on it. What's your view? How should real estate agents be using it? So I'm going to tell you my view real quick. In my opinion, and I'm doing it too, in my opinion, I think YouTube should be used as a platform to hold content. So let me back up. What I do, I'm not going to tell you what you should be doing. I'm going to tell you what I do. I create content and education for our clients. So before I go on a listing appointment, they've already been consuming my information. In fact, one of the listings I just got recently, they're like, yeah, we just Googled your name and looked you up, and you were everywhere, and we found all this stuff on selling homes and this, that, and the other, and we knew that you were the right person to go with. I view it as an opportunity to create content for education. And then if you have a website or if you have a Facebook page or something, or even if you have a share drive on Google Share, you take that content and you feed that content. So before you go on a listing, you should be sending a pre-listing package. You should be sending them information on who you are, what you do, how you do it, all of it. After the appointment, you should be sending them another video by text and also by email. Hey, thank you so much for having me over to interview for the job. I'm so excited about meeting you. This is what I do, blah, 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 right? You should be creating content and information to educate your clients. So I mostly am a listing agent. So for listings, I got a whole list. I wonder if I could pull up that list. I need to pull up that list. I literally have like an entire list of what it all is. What does it mean? The 10 steps of cleaning up your house to prepare for photos, preparing your house for showings. What are open houses and how do we do it? I mean, like literally you can create content information for everything from the moment you meet them until the moment you close escrow. We just went into escrow. Guess what it means? Hey, I think that's how it should be used. You house it on YouTube, or you put it into a share drive or whatever, and you link all of your stuff back to your websites or however you want to link it into, you can link it into your sync. You can link it into Boomtown. You can link it into email. And the reason why I say that is when people start searching who you are, and that's how people look at agents now. It's part of the interview, at least where I am. Every time I go on an interview, I'm usually interviewing against about 12 other people. If I'm lucky, it's only 4 people, and I know who the 4 people are. It's always the same 4 people. And I would say 90+% of the time, I'm going to get the listing because I started already prepping them. I've already started planting seeds on when I show up to list your house. When we list your house, this is what we're going to do. Prior to us listing it, this is what we're going to do so that way we can actually get it done. So when we list your house, we can get it sold for the most money possible in the shortest amount of time. So I'm already preparing them that when I show up, I'm showing up to list their house, right? And I'm doing it all online. When they start researching agents, they're going to find you and your information. They're going to find you everywhere. Oh my gosh, he's all over YouTube. Oh my gosh, he's all over Facebook. I have multiple Facebook accounts, not just like my business pages. I have business pages, KSA Kris. I got podcasts. I got just all sorts of stuff. You just keep putting information out there. But then you link all that stuff so it's always that extra connection. So when they want to recommend you to somebody, they can also say, just go to his YouTube page. It's right here. This is what it is. Yeah, just type in X. That's how I would recommend you use YouTube to work with clients. Use it as an opportunity to educate. Educate to dominate. Educate to dominate. Educate to dominate. All right? You want to dominate a market? Start educating people. People are smart, man. They're surrounded by information. They can jump online at any given time. This is where a lot of people have fallen short. Well, Zillow sucks. Okay, you can say it sucks all day, but at the end of the day, they're going on Zillow because they can find information on Zillow. They're going to get it from somewhere. Either you provide it to them, somebody that's local, somebody that's knowledgeable, somebody that's in the business, somebody can physically go see their house, or somebody else will. And that's been my whole freaking thing. I've been trying to tell everybody. We're going to lose our industry if we don't start stepping up that way. Somebody's going to provide the service. Somebody's going to provide the education. Somebody's going to provide the quality because agents aren't doing it. So that's my take for YouTube. I hope it helps you all out. If it doesn't, well then, watch the next video. If it does, fantastic. Let me know. I'd appreciate to hear your comments. Do me a favor, like, share, comment. I love getting the comments. I always reply to them. Share it out to other people if you know other agents that are looking for something that they want to grab onto that's actually a little more real and unfiltered. Because I say it over and over, I'm not a coach, I'm not a guru, I'm just a real estate agent that has found some success, and I want to help other agents find success because I feel like if we don't, this industry is in trouble. So please share, please share, please share. If this is helpful to you, it's going to be helpful to somebody else. Do me a favor, check me out on YouTube, check me out on Facebook, The Real Estate Blitz. The Real Estate Blitz, and pretty soon it's going to be on the podcast because I'm doing a ton of interviews right now, and hopefully that'll be out by January 1st. That'll be my New Year's resolution. All right, have a good one, everybody. I appreciate it. I'll see you tomorrow.